welcome to ATFO One episode 47. I'm Furry One. Okay, we've got, I don't know, kind of strange episode. Not too many questions, a lot of gameplay requests, and a lot of information I need to go over on the website. So that's really how this episode will be. I'll just go over some quick things, or not really quick. I don't know how long this will be, but go over some things here, and then just play a bunch of games, I guess. Not too much Soldier Front footage because I know a lot of you love that Soldier Front footage, but it not as much. You know, we've got what 40 episodes of nothing but Soldier Front. But okay. So. Okay, well, this isn't the anniversary episode. I don't really know what I'm gonna do for that. I've got ideas I'm running through. I'm trying to work on a bunch of stuff. You know, I'm one guy running all this, so. And actually, I'm not really one to celebrate much, you know, like birthdays and stuff. I really don't care too much about that stuff. My immediate family really doesn't care too much about that stuff. Not that we don't care, it's just that we really, I don't know, we don't do much to celebrate because, I don't know, it's just another day to us. But, but, So I really don't know. I'm really looking to you guys to make some events and make a fun week and do all kinds of stuff. I've also got other stuff I got to do that week too, though. So I'm gonna do my best to balance both. But okay. Let's see here. First on this little logo thing right here. That was made by Ronster. So just want to give credit for Tim for that. You know, it's good image you made a while ago, so post that up for the anniversary. Also want to say there was Skateboy228. He's been trying to get he's been donating some G-Coin for so we could get the AWP for the show and so I could review it for you guys and stuff like that. No luck though. We tried to use those special crates, 2 of them, and I got nothing but armor and boots. So that's just, you know, whatever. That's gambling, but thanks a lot for that, and I think he's still gonna keep trying for to get that AWP to the show. So just want to say thanks, and then let's see another announcement here. I'm registered now on GameSite's top 100, and I have a little announcement here. But all I ask you to do, please, you know, even if you're not on the website or anything, just come to AskTheFurryOne.com and click this button down here. This little thing, this little vote now button. It's really simple. You just click that, and then you just click this button right here that's flashing because my mouse is going over it, but you can't see my mouse, and it'll send us a vote. And what that does is really just it ranks a bunch of video game sites, and I'm pretty sure mine's a video game site, but I put the category of mine in general games because that's really kind of what I do. And right now we're ranked 3rd with 19 votes. Alright, and 9 negative votes. Okay. So, if you could, just please... Oh yeah, I made this little banner here too. Ooh, man, I'm proud. I had to redraw the little guy and everything. But, I'm not very artsy. But, yeah, so please do that. And it takes no more than 2 seconds. So, please do that. Get us our rank up. Okay. Time zones. I really want to work on this. Time zones. Why am I talking about time zones? Well, we live in an online community. And I've got it set up to have tournaments and events and all that kind of stuff. But a big problem is figuring out what time the event starts for you. You know, players all over the world. Just in North America alone, there's at least 4 time zones that we got to deal with. And then, you know, and then we've got worldwide members, you know, from Europe, Asia, everywhere on ATFO One, so, which is cool. But it's really hard it can be really confusing to figure out when a thing is starting and when it's not. So let me just give some advice on creating an event. I'm going to talk about an event too. You know, if you're creating an event on the calendar, say this one, blah, blah, blah. Hold on. I've put these things down here. Please title your event and give a little description if you'd like, but also fill these out too. this will help get people to your event. You know what your in-game name is, so people know who the host is, what game it is, what server is, room name, password if there is one. Local start time, that is the time it is starting for you. I live in the North American Eastern Standard Time, which is GMT -5 standard, GMT -4 in Eastern or in daylight savings. I'll cover that in a little bit. So when you do that, just put like GMT, like I did earlier actually, -4, 1400 hours, 2 p.m. 2 o'clock p.m. I'm using this 1400 as well to really emphasize, because it's the 24-hour clock. It's not confusing. Some people will put 10 o'clock. You know, just like they'll do nothing but put 10 o'clock. And is that AM, PM? I don't know. All that other stuff. And then I also have North American East Coast start time and North American West Coast start time. So please factor those in when you're making your events. And I'm going to go ahead and talk now about how to factor that stuff. Why do I have North American East and West? Well, that's because most of the members on AskTheFurryOne.com live in those time zones. So it'll be easiest for them to know when the event starts. So if you're ever going to make an event or anything like that, I hope you do also make a thread. Or if you're doing one-on-one challenges or trying to get someone to mentor someone or someone, you're looking for a time to work together, just go to the challenge zone and look at click any of these things here, any of the top 3, and I got an announcement for time zones. And right here is a map of all the time zones. You can also go on Google and learn more about time zones and GMT and stuff like that. And this should show you almost everything you need to know. If you're still confused, you know, maybe look it up on Google. Ask somebody else that you live next to or live with or around if they know what their time zone is, stuff like that. Because it's very important to know what time zone you are, and believe me, it can be very difficult getting people to meet up together, especially with daylight savings and all that crap. But okay, just some suggestions here. Well, actually, to read the map, it's all divided into lines, and these numbers, the numbers at the bottom, you know, -6, -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those are really the keys on what you want to look to. Also, they do list stuff like Eastern Standard Time, Central Standard Time, stuff like that. And it's divided up by colors, and it's kind of easy to read. So you can see where you live. You know, if you live in California, you see it's yellow. That's PST. That means Pacific Standard Time. It has a -8 here, so it means you are GMT -8. That's what that means, because that -8's at the bottom. Okay, the 24-hour clock, or otherwise called military time, I really suggest you use that as well, just to get rid of the AM PM confusion. At least put that down. Put the 24-hour clock number down, and also I also suggest putting the standard time down, AM or PM, if you want to. You know, it's not a bad idea. The GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, or World Time. Why is it important to use that? Well, that is really the standard. You know, you might go, oh, it's going to start at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. Well, someone in Europe isn't going to know what American Central Standard Time is, or how many hours difference that is, and stuff like that. So the GMT, though, everybody knows what GMT is. It's easy to calculate. So just look at the numbers at the bottom of that map there, and that tells you what GMT you're in. Now here comes here to make it more confusing. We've got most areas do daylight savings time, or called summertime in some areas. And what that does is it moves all the clocks, you know, up an hour or something, and stuff like that. I'm not even going to go into it, but you know, some areas do it, some areas don't do it. So it's up to you to know if your area does it or not. If you change your clocks, the numbers on your clocks twice a year, that means you do it. So in the summer months, you know, like June, July, stuff like that, you're going to have to factor in that. And how do you factor it in? You add 1 to your GMT. I live in GMT -5, so when it is summertime, I'm actually GMT -4. So currently, At the time I'm making this video, I am GMT -4.